Is that my wife?
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Get a DSC starter set for just $5. Join Dollar Shave Club today.
The end of civilization is upon us. Hold your loved ones close.
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Tonight. Tomorrow. It's now or never.
Being a location scout, my office is on my back. The less stuff I have to carry, the better. With Service Pro, I have one device that does everything. Technology has really changed how I do this job. On Pacific Rim Uprising, our characters are 250 feet tall. Where in the heck are you gonna land this big robot? Pulled up a satellite image, and there is like a giant bullseye. Robots here. I feel very proud of what I bring to the screen. I have the greatest job in the world.
The moment that I met you, I thought you were fine, so fine.
Blue Moon is brewed with Valencia orange peel for a taste that shines brighter.
In January, the best players of the world are back in the first big tennis event of the year. From the Khalifa International Tennis Complex in Doha, ATP Qatar Open 2018, exclusively on beIN Sports.
Todos quieren boletos de avión baratos, pero ¿dónde los encuentras? Llamas a Vuelos y Más. Sus precios vienen directamente de las aerolíneas. Si quieres los precios más bajos en tus boletos de avión u otros servicios de viaje, llama ahora. Eso es correcto. Llama. Llamar es la única manera de obtener estos precios. Así que no esperes. Llama ahora mismo para viajar a cualquier lugar a los precios más bajos y para grandes ofertas de último minuto también.
Probability states that you or someone you know has an addiction problem. This includes but is not limited to drugs and alcohol. It's up to you to get the help you deserve and live the life you were meant for, not the life that's dictated on when you can get your next fix. Make the right call and choose your path forward today. The call is confidential and the consultation is completely free. We'll help you one step at a time.
Call 800-228-8904. Again, that number is 800-228-8904.
It's goalless at the Santiago Bernabeu between Real Madrid and Barcelona after the first half of action, but you get the sense that will change in the second half as we take a look at the first half stats. What needs to happen in the next half?
I think that Real Madrid have a big bench. You've got Asensio, you've got Isco, and you've got Bale. I think Bale's going to come on half an hour to the end and break the Barcelona defense.
And what Real Madrid have to be careful is because they're focusing so much on Messi, they're allowing Paulinho to make dangerous runs. They need to keep an eye on Paulinho's second half.
They absolutely do. Second half is edging ever closer between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Hey, Larry.
What's up?
How about a game of two-hand touch?
Doug, Steve, you guys in?
But if we win, we get all your Dr. Pepper.
All that pepper.
Mark. You guys can't win, you got one play.
I'm open.
Bailed out again, Flutie.
Let's go, Dr. Pepper, help.
The gangs want to cut your head off. The cops want to cut your head off. My homies want to cut your head off.
Yeah, I got that effect on people.
That is a magic wand. Everybody's going to kill us for it.
She's not very nice, lady.
We're going to keep coming.
On three. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. They don't teach that at the academy.
Danger, danger.
I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
No goals just yet at the Bernabeu, but chances at both ends. Perhaps we've not seen the best of the team so far. We hope the best is still to come in the second half. Your halftime show was brought to you by Volkswagen.
The Clásico edition of the Express Halftime Show was presented by Volkswagen. Why settle for an SUV when you can have an SUVW?
This season, get 4 lines of unlimited data for $100 per month on the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. Plus, switch now and get up to 4 free LG Fortune phones. All on a network that covers over 99% of Americans. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
I see stories in people's faces, in their hands, in their eyes. People tell me stories without saying one word, so I listen. Then I give it back. What are you chasing? Hennessy. Never stop, never settle.
Good morning.
Ah, don't come in. I'm wrapping your present.
The moment you realize you aren't the most original gift giver.
At Lowe's, we can help you pick out the perfect gift that your family is sure to love this Christmas. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's.
Hurry into Lowe's and get a DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill for only $99.
13-hour smoked brisket from a fast food place doesn't make sense. But this is Arby's. We don't make sense. We make sandwiches. Arby's, we have the meat.
How was Spain? They go crazy for soccer. Can't be soccer. It's got to be something else.
Still a little too early to unwrap the presents at the Santiago Bernabeu. This match brought to you by Volkswagen. Pristine pitch at the Santiago Bernabeu. You can thank 39-year-old Englishman Paul Burgess, who's been here since 2009, after a dozen years with the Arsenal dating back to their days at Highbury. And in the tunnel leading on to that pristine turf, the two teams are ready for action. But before we get underway in the second half, here's a message from Netflix.
We're just a couple of street cops doing our job. What is that? That is a magic wand.
We might be in a prophecy.
We're not in a prophecy. We're in a stolen Toyota Corolla.
Danger. I don't fit in, I'm a stranger.
A few explosions promised in the second half here. It's been 20 matches since Real Madrid has been able to keep a clean sheet over 90 minutes against Barcelona, but both teams scoreless. And Ray, how have they done it to this point?
Well, I think Real Madrid really did set the standard right from the second that the traps were opened in this wonderful game. This high tension, high stakes game, Phil. They certainly had the better opportunities and the better run of play. I think they were more authoritative, they were more connected and more elusive, and they can count themselves unlucky not to be in the lead. That 10-minute miss from Ronaldo was the clearest opportunity, but that man there, his ingenuity, couldn't be completely locked up by Kovacic, and he let him slip off the leash for that 1 second, and Paulinho nearly opened the scoring. Very close game.
Even the birds watching this one. Second half underway. So much on the line. It's more than just a single game, more than even just a single title. This is the 237th meeting between the two, Phil Shane and Ray Hudson. Jose Hernandez, Pablo Marinho on our Spanish language side. Feel free to click the SAP option if you wish. Sergio Roberto off to Paulinho. It's his first Clásico along with Thomas Vermaelen, and both have played well. Here's Roberto from the Brazilian. As well holding off, gets it back to Paulinho, but stolen by Kovacic. Benzema. No changes at the half, still Navas in goal. Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, and Marcelo his back four. Casemiro, Kovacic, Modric, and Kroos in the midfield, with Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. There was a question whether Cristiano would play. Took cleats to the calf from Jeromel against Grêmio in their Club World Cup final. Missed practice a couple of times this week, but back out there, and he's been effervescent. However, one of those bubbles popped.
This looks like it took a touch for a corner. Cristiano making his case, but maybe trying to get away with one. But live time, it did look as if it took a slight touch.
Seems to kick off the heel of Sergio Roberto.
Very slightly.
And I think you got it right. And right in front of the referee, who got it wrong. Minor, unless it leads to a Barcelona goal. Of course, I don't know if there is anything minor when these two teams meet. And thanks to all of you who have woken up early to join us. It was a 1 o'clock kickoff local time, again, to try and tap into the Asian market. And for those of you who are watching here throughout North America, we are glad you joined us. Off to Toni Kroos being pressured by Paulinho. Hard ball back. Navas. Oh, brilliant.
It's the hop that nearly caught out Kayla, but impeccable with the way he dealt with that. With the sun in his eyes.
Still giving it back to Barcelona, though. Here's Iniesta wide. Threads it through for Suarez. Tries to cut in, but Navas cuts it out. 33-time league champion, 6-time world champion, and defending in both, as well as a record 12 European crowns. Benzema wide. Carvajal staying forward. Karim back to Dani. And finds Luka Modric. Casemiro double teams, but gets away from Messi. Gifted by Ramos, and here's Paulinho. We were talking about this at the half, Ray. In some ways, Paulinho, the key to unlock Real Madrid's lock defense.
It certainly hasn't been the most sparkling of Barcelona types of performances that we're all so used to, but certainly Paulinho is the one who's been waiting in the long grass and then coming out to hunt inside of the box, and he's been found a number of times. Certainly the joker in the pack.
Stats at the half, Real Madrid actually outpossessing Barcelona, although things a little different here in the start of the second half. 9 shots to 4, 9 fouls to 2. Roberto inside Marcelo. Rakitic finds a pocket to his right. Oh! Suarez tight across the middle, but behind his front three.
Could he, should he have pulled the trigger there? Wonderful setup by Ivan Rakitic. That drives into the box, and Real Madrid pulling back, going into full reverse, and really thought that Suarez there had an open look at the goal. Phil resisted the opportunity to pull his well-oiled trigger.